Why release the full audio now? I mean, it's after the fact. And do we know how Axios got the tapes?
Well, the Trump administration decided to put it out, and they decided to put it out to take advantage of this news cycle because of the new book by Jake Tapper and Alex Thompson that's coming out next week about Biden's, physical and mental decline in office.
Hang on, Peter. You're saying the Trump administration gave it to Axios?
Well, I don't know about Axios' sources, but I think it's very clear they're the ones who had access to it, and they have told our reporters that they plan to put it out there. So, the idea that it went to Axios first is not surprising, I suppose, but they've already made the decision they wanted to put it out there. The president himself has said he wanted this tape out there. Why does he want it out there? Obviously, he wants to embarrass his predecessor and undercut President Biden even further. We've had the transcript of this. We know the answers that were given or not given. We know that he struggled with memory lapses during this conversation, but obviously hearing the tape is a different thing. It does emphasize and underscore just how much trouble he had in that interview and why Robert Hur, the special counsel, decided not to bring charges. Remember, Robert Hur said that he decided not to bring charges in part because the president seemed like a forgetful old man. And that would be hard to convince a jury that he knowingly violated the law. Well, how did he make that determination? He made it in part through this interview that we're now hearing through this audio tape. And therefore, hearing the audio tape does have a value in that sense to help us understand what Hur was evaluating.
So I'm curious your reaction, Natasha, to this audio and why it's being released at this time. Do you agree with Peter's assessment, not just giving us insight into perhaps the state of President Biden at the time, but that it's being used as a way to embarrass him by the Trump administration?
So, Alex, as an economist, I think I'm ill-positioned to comment on the nature of this particular audio or on the nature of why it was released and when it was released, and Peter is way expert on these topics. But I will say that I think that this is just in general, it's all the developments that you're talking about over the course of the last day are reflecting we are in a very interesting and complicated moment for the Trump administration. And I hope we get to speak to some of the nature of the downgrade and all that's happening in reconciliation with this tax bill as well.